Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. 67 subscribers. I think that's 7 more than I had on when I made my last video. I thought my last video was the best one I ever made. I thought it was some useful information. It was a nice mental exercise of the Nexo platform and the things you can do with it. I was pretty proud of that one. This one's going to be shorter, but I think it's important information for anyone who doesn't know already. I know that there's a lot of new crypto enthusiasts out there. A lot of them are younger, people in their early to mid 20s. And I know that those people like using apps, like Robinhood. And I wanted to talk about Robinhood because I actually have a Robinhood account. I own some crypto on Robinhood, and that's the only reason that I know that it's not a good place to own crypto. So I'm just giving the benefit of my experience. So I really just want this to be a quick one. So let's talk about Robinhood. You all know the various scandals with the Wall Street Bets people. I'm not talking about that at all. But what I do learn about that from that is that Robinhood is not really a trustworthy entity, in my opinion. And because they're not trustworthy, and because they don't tell you where they're storing like when you buy Bitcoin on Robinhood, they don't tell you they say that they're storing Bitcoin, but they don't give the account numbers, which they could, because in Bitcoin you can give out your addresses and not worry that they'll be hacked. Bitcoin's unhackable. But they don't give out their addresses for where this Bitcoin is stored. So you have no way of verifying that they actually buy this Bitcoin when you buy Bitcoin. If you bought 2 Bitcoin on Robinhood, you have no way of verifying that they go out into the market, buy 2 Bitcoin, and store it because you own 2 Bitcoin. The chances are that, in my opinion, that it's not happening. So when you buy Bitcoin or Dogecoin or Ethereum or Litecoin on Robinhood, chances are you're just buying a representation of those coins. Your investment will go up and down with the price of those coins, but you don't actually own them. The thing is especially about Bitcoin, is an incredibly scarce commodity. It's like owning a piece of digital real estate, and the idea that you don't actually own it, that it's just a representation of it, it defeats the whole purpose. Honestly, there's no point if the money you're putting in doesn't represent actual Bitcoin, then there's really no point whatsoever to buying it on Robinhood. But I know that there's going to be people out there who say, I don't really care about Bitcoin. I care about money. I'm in this to make money. So if Bitcoin goes up, it'll go up, and then I can sell and I make money. I understand that that's what some people would say to what I'm saying. Well, all right, so let's talk about money. Because if they're not actually going out into the market and buying the Bitcoin, then your purchase on Robinhood doesn't make the Bitcoin price go up. And I know that you're probably buying, the average person is probably buying, 0.1 Bitcoin or less or whatever, a small amount. But the guy next to you who buys on Robinhood, his purchase isn't making the price go up. And the guy next to him, everyone who's buying on Robinhood, you're talking about millions of people now, a lot of them are buying cryptos, their purchases aren't making the prices go up. So by contributing to this system, you're hurting your own investment. Your purchases aren't the whole point of investing in something and buying something, especially if you're saying you only care about the money and you don't care about the tech, then it's still the worst possible place for you to buy. And you should be, not only should you not be buying, you should be discouraging others from buying there, because it hurts your investment. Every purchase of Dogecoin made on Robinhood hurts Dogecoin, because it's somebody who would have gone out into an actual exchange and bought Dogecoin, taken it off the market, and instead of it coming off the market, it stays as this phantom on Robinhood. So even if all you care about is the money, you are still better off. There are so many ways to buy these cryptos that are just as easy as Robinhood. All right, it's not the way it used to be like 3 years ago in the last bull run. I can't even tell you. So I was on some of the sketchiest exchanges in the bowels of the internet during the last bull run. I haven't had to do that in well over a year. And now I want to buy a coin. I open my crypto.com app, or I have other apps also where I can really just it works just like Robinhood. You transfer your money in, the money sits there until you decide you want to buy a crypto, and then you buy the crypto. But on like crypto.com, even though this video is not an ad for crypto.com, it's just the first one I thought of that I use. When you use crypto.com, you can take those coins, you can send them elsewhere. The coins exist. You can withdraw them. All right, so they're real. But when you buy it on Robinhood, the only thing you can do ever, the only way out, you can never withdraw your Bitcoin, you can never withdraw your Dogecoin, you can never withdraw your Litecoin or your Ethereum. The only way out is to sell back into dollars, right? That's the only way out. And one of the greatest things about Bitcoin or about investing in Bitcoin is that you don't have to sell it. Let's say you buy one Bitcoin on Robinhood and it goes from 50,000 to 200,000. You just made a killing. You 4x your money. Well, now you have to sell. But if you had the Bitcoin where you could withdraw it, you could just like back to my Nexo video from the last video, you could send that to Nexo or BlockFi. First of all, if you did that, you can earn interest on it. So now you're earning interest on your Bitcoin. And secondly, you can borrow off it instead of selling it. So if you never sell, you never have to pay the taxes. But you're guaranteed a taxable event when you buy your crypto on Robinhood, because the only way out is to sell. You're guaranteed that if you make any money, the only way out is to take the profits and pay the taxes on it. And maybe depending on what your tax situation is when it comes the right time to sell, it could wreck you financially, at least tax wise, to take those profits at that particular time. You're really backed into a corner. But if you actually can withdraw your Bitcoin or your Dogecoin or whatever, you can put it on you can't really borrow off Dogecoin yet, but who knows what the future holds. But with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, you could send it to these other platforms, borrow off it, or if you just want to hold on to it, you can earn interest on it. So while Bitcoin is going up, you're earning 6% interest on the Bitcoin, paid in Bitcoin as well. That's awesome. Can't do that with Robinhood, all right? So I see absolutely no upside to using Robinhood as your means of buying Dogecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin. It's no easier than the other platforms. If anybody's like, well, what platform is just as easy as Robinhood? Write in the comments and I'll give you a list. Like there are other platforms for buying crypto where you actually own the crypto, and I'll probably end up reviewing a lot of them over, because I'm, the Crypto Stew channel is in full effect, and remember, nobody's paying me to say anything. All right, I have 67 subscribers. You're getting the straight dope here. There's no upside to buying your crypto on Robinhood. It actually hurts your investment. It does not help your investment. It hurts you in the long run from tax-wise, because you can't borrow off it. You can't earn interest on it. All the upsides, a lot of the real upsides of this investment, you can't experience those because you bought them on this damn app. So what I say is, use another app, other apps. There are other crypto-related apps out there where you're actually buying coins and you can transfer them and you can own them. And you actually own this Bitcoin. It's this piece of digital real estate that's going to go up in value so much in the future. And you're watching it go up now. It is a precious thing. You want to actually own the diamond. You don't want to own this representation of a diamond that goes up if diamonds go up and goes down if diamonds go down. It's a phantom. It's not real. What's on Robinhood, in my opinion, isn't real. I don't believe that they actually have these coins. That they're just mimicking the price. So yeah, that's my rant on Robinhood. I really hope it's helpful, or at least gives you something to think about, because there's a lot of upside to this industry that you cannot experience if you're buying through Robinhood, and there's a lot of great apps out there that give you a lot of options that Robinhood does not. So. And I'll get into those other platforms. Just like I did my video on the Nexo platform, I will get into other platforms as well that are much better than Robinhood for buying crypto. So that is my rant on Robinhood. And Crypto Stew is making videos, trying to put out some great content. Up to 67 subscribers. Anybody who's listening, thanks for listening. If you click like, I'll know you liked it. If you subscribe, it makes me feel good. So just to watch that subscriber number go up. And that's it. Crypto Stew, signing out.